Who is responsible for the death of Halo? It's a question I've seen across my channel for the past year since I really started talking Halo full time, and I'll be honest, I don't really know who to blame. Now, don't click off the video just yet, or give me the obvious answer of 343 Industries. They seem to be the biggest culprit in the grand scheme of things, but 343 was a big place without its max 750 employees. Are we going to blame every single employee for the death of a franchise? Is it the art team's fault for making Halo 4 and 5 look really good with that beautiful baked-in lighting of the early 2010s? Or the marketing team that had to create art from a bunch of rocks and sticks called Halo 5's narrative? Or better yet, is it leadership's fault? But what leadership team are we talking about here? Is it the one in charge of Halo 4, the one in charge of Halo 5, or the one from Infinite that was kind of scattered back together? Now, that drastic turnover is a discussion for another day, but not one of those leadership teams is fully at blame, so it can't be that. So then you look towards the story departments, but even then, that gets deeper as there were 3 different narrative teams as well. Again, it's a story for another day, but do you see what I'm saying here? It's not just 343, so it must be Microsoft, an idea that I kind of subscribe to, but then you ask, who at Microsoft? It's certainly not the man at the top, so who? And I can go on and on and on throughout the years of all of the people that have touched and been around Halo for the past 15 years of 343's and Halo Studios' mistakes, and I'm not still going to find a person to blame, because there is no sole person to blame, nor an entire studio. So I made one. It's time passing us by, you growing up and having your experiences change all around you, so when you come back to something that's changed, you want to go back to the way it was. And I'm not blaming you. God, please don't think I am blaming you. You did nothing wrong. But Father Time is undefeated in the way that we look at the world. And maybe that's just okay. In my comments, this is the type of stuff I hear all the time. Some of it is vitriolic, but overall, at least pretty rational. And I appreciate all of the arguments for or against. That's why I made this video in the first place, because I know how much the Halo community cares about their product. And I am far from a defender of 343, Microsoft, and Halo Studios. But I know that the time for negativity in Halo is at an all-time high, especially in the dark months between here and whenever is going to be announced in the future. And because of that, when I first started making content, I didn't really care about being involved in the community. I always just spoke my mind and left it at that. I was detached from the Halo community for so long, and I felt like that was for good reason, as a lot of the videos that are popular about Halo just shit on a franchise that I've loved for such a long time. And when I was finally socializing again back in the community, I found that people still love this game, no matter how much YouTube tries to tell you that they don't. I've got a young kid in my comments telling me how much he likes Halo all of the time. I'm in Discords where people play and enjoy and talk about Halo Infinite still. I'm in a community where YouTubers help each other to work to make the space less toxic. The Halo community is a beautiful place if you push past the noise, and I'm not denying that 343, Halo Studios, or even if you believe that they're the exact same thing, haven't made mistakes in the past. They have 10 times over so much that radical change should have been made a long time ago, but even that statement is a blanket term leading me down the rabbit hole once again of who to blame. We live with the hand we are dealt with, and the only way to change it is through criticism and retrospective, to look at yourself, and especially within gaming and the gaming world. We critique everything about ourselves, so why shouldn't that apply to the things that we enjoy? And it's great to criticize the things that you love, but saying that Halo is over doesn't help the conversation along. It's been the same talking points for years and years and years, that they're so extreme that nothing is actually going to ever change, as it's just labeled as blind hate. And that will never move the conversation along at all, being disregarded with all of the other AI generated thumbnails that you see talking about Halo now. And that sucks, because criticism of an IP should not be ignored. People complain about Call of Duty all the time, yet Activision never listens. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't stop critiquing, you shouldn't stop trying, because maybe eventually it'll get through the ragged threads and the muddy colors and actually make a difference. We don't know who to blame for the death of Halo, even if it was dead to begin with. The lore, the universe, and the people covering it keep this game alive, so instead of looking for somebody to blame, maybe we should continue to uplift those that have kept the spark of Halo alive ever since the big controversy in 343's official, if you want to quote it and put it in air quotes, shutdown. Things have been negative for so long, and the first time we've seen a change in Halo's conversation is with this Helldivers collab. We have seen so many people flocking to a game that has that similar spark. Regardless of what you think of the gameplay or how it operates, you can't deny that it has that same spark of passion Halo had at one point. It's so positive because people are reacting to it so well. And that's the stuff Halo needs. The Halo community needs more positivity, because positivity at this current point is the only thing that's going to get us through the white noise, and I hope I was able to provide that for you today, just by talking about a game series that I've loved for the past 16 years. Halo is not going anywhere, whether you think that's a good idea or not, and just because you don't enjoy what is being released now doesn't mean that somebody else isn't. And there isn't an all catch-22 that brought down the series, because for many it's still up. For many younger kids, the same way we enjoyed Reach as a kid, they are enjoying Infinite now. That's just the cycle of time. We grow up and others take our place. But because we've been forgotten, because we've been cast out by gaming as a whole, we've insulated and we've just believed that we need to get back on track. But maybe we were back on track the whole time. Maybe we've all just gotten a little older, and maybe that's okay. And I hope I was able to convince that today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy what I do, maybe consider checking out some other stuff. Thank you so much.